Here we are again. By the way, when can I come over to your house? Because I see that in the documentary. I'm like, man, that's a nice place to live.
Oh, yeah, man, but you know, it's real private. We got the kids and the family around. You have to, you couldn't just show up.
I was kidding. I was kidding for a minute. I was like, does he really think that I'm just coming in here and talking about coming over?
Well, you know.
Hey, tell me about something I've never asked you about. The SNL audition. Your memory of that.
The first
audition? The very first time you auditioned for SNL.
The very first audition, it was just me and a guy named Neil Levy. And he was sitting right there, and I sat down, and he said, make me laugh. And then you had to make him laugh. And I did all my little shtick. And I said, all that stuff. And he said, thank you. And I left. And I was like, oh, I must not have got it. Then about 2 weeks later, they called me up and said, we want to come call you back. Can I call me back? And this time it was Neil Levy and Liz Welsh. The two of them were sitting there. And they came in and they said, to make us laugh. And I said, I did all my little stuff. And nobody laughed. And they said, thank you. And I was like, oh, I must not have get it. Then a week later, they called me again. And it was the last audition. It was a guy named Mike Zanella was there. And he said, make us laugh. And I did all my shit. And Mike Zanella did like this. That was my biggest laugh I got. And those were the auditions. And then I got the show. And I don't know how, because I felt like the auditions went crazy. Then I found my audition sheet later on and went through their files, like maybe 3 years into it, everybody's audition. And what they wrote on my audition sheet was Robert Townsend, but mean. Like I was a mean Robert Townsend.
I'm a radio guy. I worked here in LA at Power 106 for many years. So when I'm watching the doc, Party All the Time is played. That song is back on my playlist. The beat is solid. You talk about it in the documentary, but I want to know about the very first time you heard the finished version of the song. Was Rick standing there with you? And what was your first reaction to the final version?
I loved it because it was, a Rick James track.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved it.
And the video, do you ever watch the video again? Because I saw it again.
No, the video is kind of cringy. The way I come down the steps and it's kind of cringy. The shirt I have on. And Uncle Ray is in the booth dancing. So the video is a little cringy, so I don't know if I could watch the video.
What would you be doing, Eddie, if you didn't go into entertainment?
Whatever I did, I would have been like a real annoying person with jokes and shit.
Last time we talked, I asked you your favorite character, and I told you one of mine is Gumby. And you said if you went out with Gumby, you would actually get in fights every 5 minutes. But you told me Donkey is your favorite. Is Donkey still your favorite?
My favorite character of all of them?
Yes.
He's Donkey is up there. Donkey is if we're going just straight out, just funny. Like everything that I say, everything that Donkey says is funny. But if you want to add some dimensions to it, the best character is Sherman Klump, because Sherman Klump has sad stuff and poignant stuff, and he can make you feel like it's just working on a bunch of different levels. So Sherman is the most fleshed out character, and the funniest is Donkey.